Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. T5 the Traveler here with Becky the Trekkie, and it's time for another cruise ship tour review. This time we're on the MSC Seaside. We're up here on deck 6, so we're just behind us. There's going to be your ship's embarkation doors. Stick with us. We're going to show you some tips and tricks on board this ship. There are a couple of pinch points. We'll show you where the food is, the pools are, and where your celebration is going to be, the theater and some of those nightly events and the bars and all that good stuff. So you ready to do the tour?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Okay, so as soon as you get on the ship, what you're going to want to do is activate your cruise card. So just come on over here. If you need to put some cash on there, you can do it, or you can put $200 on a credit card, debit card. It's there if you need it. There will be a hotel service fee on there at some point, usually around the $100 range. So just be prepared to see that on your bill probably 2 or 3 days into the trip. Over here to the right immediately is going to be the excursion desk. We're actually in Nassau, Bahamas. This is the last day of the cruise, so there's not a lot of people on board the ship right now, so we can take you on a great tour. This is going to be the central atrium right here. We'll take you down there below to deck 5, and you've got some really amazing staff on board the ship. Okay, so what we'll do is poke right over here. If you want to get you a first drink, it's going to be the Shine Bar. This one will be open when you get on board the ship. We had a nice drink here the other day, and then that's in that area. And there's a little bit of a lounge area just over here. If you want to do that, activate your card, get your drink, sit, and then get up to your room, you can do that. But I think what we'll do is we'll take you up to the top deck. We'll show you the pools, the sports complex, and a few of the bars, and some of the fun stuff to do on board the ship. All right, we'll head to these elevators. Let's go.
Car D2.
So they have these elevators here. You just push the whatever floor you want to get in. They don't actually have buttons inside the elevators, so you got to do that ahead of time. And we're going to be in D2, which is going to be right there, but we will pop over and just show you the ship's map real quick. I'll try to get so everybody can see it. If you want to put that on pause and do like a snip or something like that, that'll give you a good little clip of the ship. And in the elevator we go. We'll see when we get up there. Hi everybody. All right, so now we're up on deck 18. We use this secondary elevator. There's basically 3. You've got 2 main ones in the front and what we call the back in the middle, but really there's one all the way at the very aft by the Bridge of Sighs. We'll take you right out here. We'll try not to film too many people, but it sounds like there are some kids in the water park. And this is deck 18, and this is a great little area for water slides and things like that. When everybody's off the ship, it's a great time to go to the slides, because then you're getting no wait. You can get right on there, and they are running. So this is going to be the Forest Adventure Park. Looks like the O and the T maybe have suffered some casualties, but you can still read it. It's a great little place. And then there's several slides, and they've got that climbing tower up top there. So we'll take you up top to show you the sports arena, and we'll just make our way down to the other pools. But there's one of them, splashdown pool right there. All right, now we're all the way up on 20, and they've got the adventure trail over here. So that's that ropes course. The kiddos can take it right through there. If you want to walk it, you can. It's not a real huge one. And then they've got the basketball courts right over here. So if you want to shoot some baskets, we did see some like 10-point basketball games scheduled for later in the day. And since we're in port next to some of the other ships, I think we'll just walk up here to the very tippy top, and we'll look out and we'll see what ships are in port right next to us real quick here in Nassau. We'll get to see the view. All right, we're all the way up at the tippy top. You can see they've got this zip line. If you want to take the zip line down, it takes you down through those 2 rings. There's the big central stage where you have some of your parties. We'll show you down there. And we've got a Royal Caribbean Symphony of the Seas is over here in Nassau Port to the left. And then the new Disney, I don't know if it's a brand new Disney ship or one of the Disney ships. The Disney Wish is over here to the left. So it gives you a good idea of the size of MSC ships versus Royal Caribbean. You can see we're up top here. This isn't the biggest in the fleet by any stretch, and it's still comparable in size. I think a little bit bigger than the Disney Wish, but not quite as big as the Sovereign. So that's going to be a good comparison. And let's head on down and show you some more of the amenities. All right, so we just came down 1 floor from 20 down to 19. So this is where you get to those water slides right up here. The water slides will splash down out here. They got guards on duty, so it's perfectly safe. And then the top 19 for the Solaris Club is up here in the back. So if you're staying in Solaris, you get your own exclusive layout area. We haven't had any problem with the lounge chairs or anything like that this cruise. It's not totally booked. And they've got 2 showers right here, and there's a hot tub. So right now everybody's off the ship. If you want to get a private hot tub, now's the time to do it up here on 19, or go on the slides. Go on the slides, get in the hot tub. This is a great time. Let everybody just get off the ship, and then you get like a good hour right there at the beginning where you can do almost anything on the ship without anybody in the way. Okay, All right, continuing on 19, this is going to be an adults area primarily. They do allow some smoking up here in this section, so if you want to have a smoke or a vape, you can do it on board the ship. You just have to do it in the designated area, similar to like how they run a lot of the theme park. So you just go to those specific areas, and up here they've got a great bar. We got some great bar service the other day, so it's going to be right up here. See these gentlemen, they will hook you right up if you want to get a signature coffee or an orange juice, anything like that. That is going to be the Miramar bar. We did do some separate bar reviews, so if you want to get into those specific things where we do a sample drink, show you what the drinks and stuff like that look like, that's going to be available on the channel in a little bit. We'll probably put this one out first. Okay, so that's going to be 19. Same thing over here. You got a similar hot tub situation. You got another slide coming down, but that one goes down to the next deck, and then you can take this staircase down all the way down to 18, back down to 18, and we'll carry on with the tour to the pools. So 18 right here, this is Do Re Mi Land inside. That's going to be the kids play area. We'll show you that probably on the other side. We might not walk through there, but we'll show you where they can go to do that. So they do have like attendants, so the kids are well attended, so you can come around the ship, go to the bar or whatever, put them in those groups during the day and get to enjoy it. So now we're walking down another flight of stairs, but it's not going to be 17. They don't have 17 on the Italian ships. This is going to be deck 16, and this is the is it the Miami Beach? The Miami Beach pool, and Miami Beach bar is going to be right over here. Okay, so we've got the Miami Beach bar. You'll see some kiosks over here if you want to try to get your show tickets. That's a good tip though. Make sure you get your show tickets early on this ship. They've only got one little theater. It's not huge. There's not enough room for everybody, and sometimes the shows come out a day, 2 or 3 in advance. So as soon as you get that cruise card activated, go check your shows and then go ahead and reserve for those shows. I'm glad we got that in there for everybody. Make sure you do that on the Seaside. Over here they've got another lovely bar. You can get that fresh squeezed orange juice if you want to do it. You can, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. They've got gelato down here if you want to do that. We did do a full bar review where we go over all the ice creams and the bar menu and all that good stuff out here. It's also a great time to get you a beverage if you want to enjoy the staff. So the ship's not fully booked, so we have had really good staff. There's not so many passengers per cruisers and staff attendants on board. So that's going to be the Miami Beach bar, and then we'll just walk over here and poke up and see the pool. They do have little pop-up tiki bars and stuff like that on board the ship, so you can get like some of the basics pretty fast, and the bar service has been fast and great. So I got to show this. I love these. The MSC always has these different types of statues. This one has the hippopotamus standing on its head. We saw some hippos at Busch Gardens, and oh boy, were they big. And I don't know what was bigger, the hippos or the manatees, but it's hard to say, but that's a great statue. There is the Miami Beach pool. They've got those like padded lounge chairs, but if you want to get to that on a busy sea day, get there early. This is one where you got to get early on a sea day. Right now every chair is open, the lifeguard's right there. If you're not a great swimmer, now's the perfect time to get in there and you'll be just fine. So out here is also where you're going to have your big party. So the white party is huge with MSC. They've got a 60s and 70s 80s style party that they call the Sunshine Party. So we always try to bring some type of the vintage clothes. We just try to get in the spirit of everything. Definitely bring those white clothes because everybody does it. You can throw a little bedazzle on it or whatever you want to do, but just kind of like the base is just like white shoes, white pants or shorts, white shirts, white dresses, white blouses, and you can get creative with it, and anything goes really. But if you get in the spirit, we just find that it makes for a great experience. So all right, let's go back to the back. We'll take them on the bridge of size and show them these other hot tubs. Okay, continuing on to the very aft of the ship, they do have another hot tub right over here to the right. This is where that aft elevator is. It's like the glass elevator, so it'll take you all the way down to the bottom. Maybe we'll do that after this, but we'll go ahead and take you off to the back of the ship, let you see Nassau here, the port, and we'll take you over the bridge of size. So a lot of the Seaside class ships and the newer ships have these. It's like a couple 100 feet down. You can walk all the way over there, and that's going to be the South Beach pool down there. That's a saltwater pool. It's a really nice one that's all the way down there. Oh, we're gonna have to do a little backtrack, but that is the bridge of size. They got that other hot tub right now that you might not be able to get to that one. And then up here to the top, we're not quite sure. I think it's just crew only area. We've not been able to get up to that that's go up those stairs. They've always had that one blocked off. So that's going to be the very back of the ship, and looks like we got a beautiful day. All right, continuing on 16, we just walked back up towards the front on 16. If you got a towel exchange you want to do right there, they always got really friendly staff ready to go. Get your fresh towel, and then in we go, and this is going to be the Biscayne Bay buffet. I don't know if it's open right now. It has like different hours for different times, but we'll pop on through and see. Oh, it is open. Okay, so they do have a lunch open available here from 12:30 to 4:30. They have 2 buffets on board this ship. The main one is the marketplace that's down on deck 8. This is the Biscayne buffet. It's down up on deck 16 right next to the pools. They do have like the kids section over there, so you got to be able to fit down through there to get to it. We'll just pop up and do a real quick pan of the foods. They've got some salads here, you can see. They've got happy stuff right there, mac and cheese, it looks like, a little bit of potatoes, vegetable curry, and some rice options are going to be right there. We've also got sauteed dumplings and things like that. So that's going to be that. We did do the breakfast buffet, but we haven't seen the lunch over here. It's got a nice little salad option if you want to get some salad with some different types of toppings. They've had this really good beef chili and chicken chili. We've had it with the dip and the chips. It actually looks pretty good, Becky. I gotta say, every time we come, we're like, oh, we're not hungry. We come to the buffet and we're like, oh, that pizza looks good. Oh, those chips look good. And yeah, looks like a nice spread. It's tempting. We got to do the tour though. Okay, so we've been enjoying the food. Obviously that's the case here. The Biscayne's a nice little venue. If you want to get you a drink station, you don't have that drink package, this is where you're going to get your coffee, your juices, and your waters. All right, we'll carry on with the tour before we get too tempted. Okay, so we're still on 16 and we're going to take you into the specialty restaurants, but we got to let you know that there is a dead spot. It's a pinch point. You cannot walk all the way through. You either have to go up top to 18 and try to walk across the sun deck, or you got to go down to the hotel level on 15 and walk to the next set of elevators, which is what we did to get through. So there is that pinch point here, so keep that in mind if you're on the ship. We'll take you into the specialties just for a quick little tour. Hello, do you care if we do just take a quick peek around? Is that okay? All right, this is going to be the wine and cocktails bar over here. They've got a beautiful bar setting. They've got nice lounge chairs and music, so if you want to get you a drink while you're waiting on your dinner table timing, you can do it right over here. Coming over here to the next section, it's going to be the Asian market kitchen. So if you're looking for hibachi style teppanyaki, Japanese authentic style food, you can get it right in here. They do have a little dining area where you can sit to eat if you're not trying to sit in front of those flaming volcanoes and all that good stuff, but they do have that. You'll have to get that reservation. That's a very popular one. And then we'll pop over here to the other side and just show you some of the other dining options on board the ship. It's okay, really over to the right if you're looking for seafood. This is the Ocean K restaurant. It's like a nice sit down, so you'll have some nice dinner options right there. And they do have this really cool octopus, so that's actually a nice little spot for a secret photo on board this ship. Over here is where your wine tasting experience is going to be, so if you're looking to do that, you can get it like 120 bucks, and then just come over here and they'll tell you all the different histories of the different wines, and they'll let you get a little tasting tour, and it's a lot of fun if you're into wine. They've got quite the selection. Beyond that's going to be the butcher's cut. They do have some of the meats out here, so we'll come over and look at some of the aged meats. They've got New York sirloin, rack of lamb, they've got ribeye, American bison's out, that because that caught my eye. I thought, I don't know that I've had that, so might have want to try it on that one. Oh, here's the Aqua Panna, Becky. We haven't seen Aqua Panna on board. That's one of our favorite bottles of water. Haven't been able to get it on the ship this cruise for whatever reason, but that's a-okay. This is going to be the Butcher's Cut steakhouse, so if you want to sit down here, have a nice steak, and they do sell those dining packages where you... All right, just coming out of the specialty restaurant area, they've got more kiosks, and then this is where you can get access to the Yacht Club. It's the same thing up here between decks 16 and 18 up to the top of the ship. It's its own area. They have their own concierge in there, and we are not staying in the Yacht Club, so if you're interested in that, please check out the MSC website. Okay, so we just took that elevator down from 16 and now we are on deck 8. We're going to take a tour through the gym and the spa. So the gym's in the front on deck 8, and this deck also has the main buffet, so we'll just poke through here real quick. We won't stay long, but I know everybody likes to see everything on the ship, so we will cover it. It's called the Techno Gym. There'll be some techno music playing, so I'm just going to do a quick pass right through here, but shouldn't be too many people in here to bother anybody. If you want to do some weightlifting, you can do it right over there. They've got the squat rack, they got the punching bag. If you want to do some like kettlebell style exercises, you can grab those right there. The bench press is right there. I did notice the bench press bars are like the 25-pound range, so they got a shoulder press machine, lots and lots of treadmills to run and walk on over here, a few other bikes, and then your machines are going to be over here: adductors, abductors. You've got leg extensions, hamstring curls. You've got some free weights over here, but they are in kilograms, so just try to double it. Basically, it's a little bit heavier than that, but just double it in your mind, and that'll get you through there. All right, they got two Kinesis cable machines right there. The spin class room is going to be back here, but they don't let you get to the spin bikes unless it's class, so that door is going to be locked. You can't go out that direction. The abs balls and things like that are over here, and they've got a few ellipticals. All right, just heading out of the gym on the same deck, they have the spa area, so if you want to do the spa, you can. They've got the cosmetics tables right over there if you want to get you a haircut, like a barbershop style haircut. They do have the full barber. I think you need to reserve this. I saw some stuff online you could prepay, so I would say if you want to do this type of thing, go ahead and reserve it online when you get your packaging. I'm sure you could walk in here when there's staff available, but I would recommend just go ahead and do those reservations, at least for the barbershop and the haircut place. Yeah. If you want to get a massage or something like that, they always have attendants at the desk up here, so that's going to be just easy to just do. So they've got a nice thermal area. They've got all kinds of beauty products and things that you can get on sale. The spa special right now looks like it's $129. So if you've never done it and you want to give it a go, keep that price point in mind. They've got the overhead sun base, so there's some sun shining right in here. And then this is going to be where you wait for your treatments, and then back there you can do like the cold plunge and the sauna and the thermal treatments and like that. And that's right here on deck 8, just next to the gym. All right, let's push on through. All right, just walking out of the Aria Spa area, that's going to bring you into the kind of a central area here where you've got the sports bar. They'll have some shopping sales going on. This is the gallery, they call it. It's right here in the middle. I guess tree, I think, is a tree sculpture. Looks pretty cool. Over here is going to be the sports bar, so if you're looking for to get a ball game, it looks like the ball game's on. We'll pop in there just for a quick second. We did find that we could get a mudslide over here at the bar. It wasn't on the menu, and you just ask them for things and they can ring it up individually. If it's still within your price point, you can totally get it. So there's the sports bar. It's got a nice oval bar around both sides. You can get those frozen drinks, water and stuff like that. It's got little booths over here to the right, and you can sit in there and watch the game, and they've got their own little individual screens. They don't have any gambling in this sports bar. We have seen some gambling machines in other sports bars on this Seaside-class ships. So okay, so we're gonna, all right, just across the hall from the sports bar, you'll see the vibe changes when you go into each little venue. That was like a happening sports environment. This is very chill. You can have a nice coffee. It's got some jazz music, some lounge chairs, plenty of staff. Everybody's off the ship right now, so it's easy peasy to get something. If you want to get one of those really great drink here, or if you want to get a protein shake, you can get like a blueberry one, and they've got some other options. Energy drinks. Oh, you can get the Gatorade right here, Red Bull, vitamin. They've got vitamin water, Becky. We can get vitamin waters right here. Maybe we'll do that on the way back. And fresh fruit blends and signature coffee. So it's a nice little place, but it does get busy throughout the day, but this is a nice time to go. All right, heading into the Plaza past the Sea View Lounge on deck 8. So this is where you can see some of the previews for the event sales of the day on this ship. We've noticed other ships where they have like diamonds and champagne in this section. It just depends ship to ship, but you can do some previews and kind of see what those sales are coming up. Looks like $10 handbags and things like that. And you just walk on through. They've got some nice artwork over here. It's a beautiful ship. It's just a little bit hard to get around at times. It takes you a little bit because you hit those pinch points and things like that. All right, over here we just passed another excursion desk. This is going to be the future cruise area. So if you're looking for a future MSC cruise, you can get it right over there. There's a good friend of ours, Lewis. And how are you? All right, the MSC gift shop is going to be right over there. It's not open yet, so we'll try to do a separate video on that one. Everybody likes that, those details for that one. And that's going to bring us into the buffet. All right, we're coming back into the buffet area, and this is the Marketplace buffet, and they do have a wonderful buffet bar right there. They've got great stuff. There's one of our friends from Zimbabwe, works at the sports bar. Go see him, take good care of him. He's right there. You can get a signature coffee or orange juice right over there. They got those hand wash stations if you want to wash your hands, so you can do it. And then we'll just take a quick poke around. It shouldn't be too crowded, so we won't be in too many people's way. But they've got the nice pizza bar here. They're always out keeping it clean and doing their thing, making pizzas day and night. Really, they really crank them out. Looks like those look pretty good. I think the Biscayne pizzas looked a little fresher, but hey, you got to know where to go and when to do it. But yeah, you've got two options on the ship, so it's absolutely great. They've got these beautiful desserts. You got to, I always try to do like a little dessert sample, but you can really get out of hand with the calories and stuff like that on the ship. We just try to have a good time, but we try not to load up plate and plate of desserts, because I could do it, and I try not to do it. So they've got a little bar area where you can get some wine or some beer right over there. This is going to be like the grill section. They've got hamburgers, hot dogs, and stuff throughout the day. Over here, your condiments and things like that are going to be right there. And then you've got those drink stations and things, and it just kind of goes on and on and on, and you can see different sections. So we did do the breakfast buffet already. We did the lunch buffet. We're going to try to do like a quick dinner buffet review before we go to dinner. So that'll be a brief one, but we will try to cover everything on those. So if you wanted more detailed information on the buffets and see like us trying the food and see what it tastes like and all that good stuff, look for those videos. They will be out in the future. So remember to click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. All right, we'll carry on, and here we go. Okay, continuing on 8, just on the other side of the buffet, we just walked that little circle around, is Ola Tacos and Cantina, and they've got it back open. It was actually closed down for some renovations the first few days of the cruise, but they've got it open today. I'm seeing tamales like $3.49. You can get you frozen margaritas in the $9 and $12 range, and they do have those signature different flavored margaritas and foods selection right there, so that's a good option. All right, so we're just walking down from deck 8 to deck 7, and we'll show you what there is to see on this deck. So down here, they've got a watches and sunglasses shop that'll be open if you're looking for like Invicta or Guess or any of those brands. They do have some sales throughout the week. They do have another card station, so if you want to activate your cruise card over there, you can do it. This will transform into the champagne bar at night. We did do one champagne bar review that's out there on the cruise video playlist if you want to check that out. It was on a different ship, but they had all the lobsters and all the nice drinks and all that stuff out, so check that one out if you want to see a more detailed view of the champagne bar. It's not always open because they do everything fresh. I'm seeing the Dom Perignon on the shelf in the back right over there, so if you want to get a higher end drink, you can do it. All right, let's push on in. We'll show you the arcade up next. Okay, into the arcade. So this arcade is not overly huge compared to other arcades we've been to. We just call them as we see them on the channel, of course. And they've got the Formula 1 simulator over here to the left, and they do have the real bowling, but we've not actually seen it work since we've been here. This is one that we would have liked to have done, because it's not often we get on one that has the real bowling. Usually it's like the mini bowling. Right, the mini. So that one's there. I'd really like to see that open right now. That would be great. We're at port, I would bowl. So okay, anyway, there's the ski ball right over here. They've just got a couple of little things. They do have the 4D theater back there, and then they've just got like 3 bikes, and beyond that, I think that's the arcade. We haven't run into any other arcade stuff on that one, so it's a little lacking in the arcade department, I would say, on this ship. Okay, but here's a really cool one. You got to walk through the arcade to get to it. It's called the Garage Club. We actually only went in there on the first night. It's only open like late night for like adults.
It usually opens at like 10 p.m.
Right, but they have like kid events in here, so like the kids will come in here and they got this beautiful car. We'll just walk around. It's a great spot to take photos. There's nobody in here right now, so if you wanted to come and have a nice photo, you can do it. There's the car right there. We might try to come in here just one last time just to see if we can have a drink or something, but the dance floor will be rolling in, and they've got these little lounge seats and all of that good stuff, like car style seats, and then the full back bar, and then all the pop champagne corks are right there in the back. It's a cool venue. Check it out. Okay, so we backtracked through the arcade. We're just coming over to the other side of the ship on the same deck, and now we're going to push on in and we're going to show you the Haven Lounge. So this is one where we had really good bar service. There's going to be a whole Haven Lounge bar video out there, so check that out. We do cover the whole thing. If you're interested in the bars and stuff like that, do that. But if you're just looking to have a good time and don't drink, this is also a great place. They have a lot of the events and trivia contests and things like that. I got drug out on the dance floor the other day in the middle of an event, so hey, anything can happen. Definitely check out this one at later in the, really it starts kind of early in the afternoon and then kind of rolls into early evening. So it's a nice one. It's got a nice crowd, nice vibe. It's a nice place. All right, we'll push on up here, and this is going to be where you can play pool. So they do have a billiard table. I guess it's not part of like the game room. It's like a little separate area, and they do have the chessboard over here. A lot of times we see people playing chess in the buffet. We haven't really noticed that on this trip, but if you want to get into a more serious game right there with the group, you can do it. This is going to be a push, and it's going to push us right back out to the the South Beach pool. They got the South Beach pool out here, and the Miami Beach Bar is up there, so it's like Miami South Beach. It's easy to get those two mixed up. But this is also an adult area out here. Right here you'll see some people, you see the ashtrays out here, so this is another one where you can have a smoke if you want to smoke on the ship. You got some staff right there. They've got the full back bar over here, and then if you want to get a signature coffee or a drink or anything like that, you can do it. I think we're going to be getting into the sunlight, so I'm going to throw those shades right back on, and we'll pop over here, show some statues and the South Beach pool. So there is the South Beach pool right over there. I think it's salt water. You can just jump right in. It's a little bit over 6 feet, I think, so you can actually get in there and swim. There's nobody in there right now, and they do have a full lifeguard on duty. So those are those glass elevators that we were telling you about. They go all the way up top, and there's the bridge of size way up there. So that's where we were earlier, looking down on this pool. And then over here they've got, it's like an upcharge, but they've got a lot of options. This is going to be Vinci 1878. It's gelato and crepes, and they've got a lot of different options. They've got strawberry, passion fruit, coconut, vanilla, and they've got some hand-dipped chocolate bars I've seen, dark chocolate, and a few other options right there. Hello. And then that will bring into the back side of the garage bar, so that's where that's at right there. We're going to go ahead. Okay, continuing on deck 7, that is going to bring you into the casino. So we just came back in from outside, walked up past the main atrium right there, and that brings you right in. They've got a few slot machine style right here on this little area, and then the cashier's office. So if you want to buy those on-ship lotto tickets, things like that. The casino's not open, so we can show you a little bit, but there will be some music. They've got a roulette table over there. If you want to play some baccarat, you can do it over here. They've got some house rules card games. Make sure you check out those tables. They've got a blackjack table right there, and they've got a roulette wheel over here. It looks like it's got a little digital readout, show you everything that's popped up on the wheel recently. If you like to do that sort of thing, that's going to be right. All right, so this is the Miami Casino, and that, I suppose that's the Miami Casino Bar. I think they just call it Casino Bar, but that's basically what it is. They've got a few other games right over there, and then if you head back this way, we'll show you how to get to the theater. All right, just past the casino is the Metropolitan Theater. We did go to a few shows. We can't show everything because of copyrights and stuff like that, but we do show what we can show when we can show it, that sort of thing. So those videos will be out there, and this is the main theater. So it's not really huge compared to like some of the other ones. The MSC Divina Theater really was our favorite so far. It's got like 3 levels, and it really stands out. But this is a nice one. It's similar to like the Meraviglia, I feel like, in layout. So we try to get down just like the first step up in kind of the aisle lane, so you can kind of look at an angle at the stage, and it gives you a good point of view, and you're not too close with the speakers. Sometimes they're a little bit loud, so that's a good tip for theater shows. But definitely get those show tickets early like we said earlier. Okay, so we just came down the stairs there to deck 6. You can also get to the theater, the bottom of the theater, through this area right here. They do have restrooms on this side, so if you're facing forward towards the theater, restrooms on the right side. There are no restrooms on the left side, so you want to use this side if you want to hit the restrooms, that sort of thing, and that's a good spot and a good theater tip. Okay, so we're going to push on back up. We'll show you Vinci chocolate up next. All right, so just through here you'll have some piano music later in the day, and they do have some informationals and stuff like that. And then they've got Vinci chocolate over here, so if you want to get like a $12 sampler or something, you can do it. They've got the whole case over here. They've got blood orange, they've got mini, they've got all the orange peel, they've got coconut. I'm seeing, oh, look at these ducks, very cool. $6.90 on the ducks, not too bad. And these big pieces are $13 for the milk chocolate slabs. And oh, they've got the ship though. That's always cool to see. Very nice artwork. So they're just clever. If you want to get like a drink with some chocolate, you can get it. They've got their own bar over here. So this is a specialty, so it's not included in the Easy Plus package. But if you want to do that, you can. We did do a Vinci chocolate review on another ship, so if you want to see us have like a Cuban style chocolate drink. It's out there. I had a comment that said it wasn't from Cuba, that they faked us out. But anyway, check that out and make up your own assessment. And that video's out there as well. Okay, duty free shop is right across the way from that. All right, so finishing up deck 6. This is aft. So this is the Imp Panama restaurant. It's going to be right down here. So you'll come in this area for your dining if you're in this one. All right, heading down the stairs to deck 5 aft is where our dining is, and this is the Seashore restaurant. It's all the way at the back of the ship on deck 5, and it's Italian night tonight, so we're definitely going to go. We go to dinner every night, we try to, and get dressed up and have a good time, all that good stuff. Okay, we're going to finish up deck 5 and then let you know what we think of the tour. All right, coming out of the restaurant, this is where you can see those glass elevators. This is the central atrium. The Seaside bar is right there. You can get your signature coffees and those types of drinks over there. And this is where you're going to have those main venues. All right, carrying on down in this area, they have the Seaside guest services. So if you have an issue with your card or your room or anything, you can go get in line over there. There's not a long line over there. We had a couple of things, but they took care of it, so all good. Definitely go see them if you need them. Over here is going to be the photo area, so they'll like have different types of photos that you've taken on board the ship up here on the walls, and it looks like they're not there right now, but if you do take those, you can kind of see them. They just still do the old-fashioned style photos in the slots, and then you kind of pick out what you want. All right, down through the photo booth area is going to be the Iris Gallery. So if you want to get your eyeball scanned and then they can make you a different portrait and you put it on the wall, that seems to be more popular on the cruise ships lately. So that brings us full circle all the way around, full ship tour for top to bottom, and they do have a lot of nice pools on board. I like the pool at the back of the ship. It's nice. The one up top gets a little bit crowded, but if one's crowded, usually the other one's not, so that's a good tip. Anytime anybody gets off the ship, everybody rushes to get off the ship early. If you let everybody get off the ship, you can kind of do things on the ship for like an hour and still have plenty of port time. If you've got an excursion and you want to meet those excursion times, definitely make sure that you do that. We will be covering all of the stops on the trip, so I'll show you the port cities and things like that. We'll do a little walking tour, including here in Nassau. We're going to go do that one next. Got a busy day today, and really there's been a lot of nice stops, so make sure you check those videos out, and that'll be in more detail. It'll probably come out after this one. What'd you like the most about this ship, though?
I really enjoyed it. From the staff, the food, the drinks, port stops. Yeah, I had a great time.
The staff was number one. They were great. Had a lot of great experiences with staff. We run into some staff that we've seen on other ships. If you're one of those people and you're watching this, leave us a comment, let us know. We'll be on another MSC ship, I'm sure, after this. We don't get paid by MSC. We just pay our way. A lot of times people think that we're like on the payroll or something. We're not. We just really like cruising them for their price point. They've got nice ships. They've got nice crew. This one isn't super crowded. They weren't at capacity, so there's more staff per person, and we got on the ship really fast, got off the ship really fast. It's going to be the Christmas cruise is up next, just right after this one, basically. But this is pretty much what the ship's going to look like for 2025. So this is going to be the 2025 tour of the MSC Seaside. Just like when the new cars come out, they just come out just like right before Christmas. So there's your ship's tour for 2025. All right, thanks for joining us. Feel free to share the video or leave us a comment, ask us questions. We'd like to get those. Big thank you to all our loyal subscribers. Consider subscribing if you're new and you want to watch all these videos. You'll get pop-up notifications, and just helps the channel grow. And we'll see you all very soon on the next ship, I hope. All right, might be the day after tomorrow. We might be getting on another one. All right, bye everybody.